everyone. Today's video is going to be on my March favorites and I have so many things to show you, so let's jump right into it. This month I'm going to start with skincare and then I'll jump into beauty because I've really been loving the skincare that I tried this month and I just want to get that out of the way first. The first thing that I want to talk about, I've actually been testing since last month, not just March, and it's the Vanity Planet Ultimate Skin Spa. This company actually sent me this, and to be honest, I was very skeptical because whenever I see a brush like this, it reminds me of the Clarisonic that I used to have, and the Clarisonic was just way too abrasive for my skin. For some reason, this type of bristle just doesn't work for my skin. But the reason I was also curious to try it was because one of the brushes it comes with is actually a silicone bristle brush, and if you guys have watched my skincare video, you know that I swear by my Foreo Luna, or Foreo, I still don't know how to pronounce that. I definitely recommend silicone bristle brushes if you have very sensitive skin. This one is really comparable to the Foreo, and it's honestly less than a quarter of the price if you use the coupon code that they provided for me. If you just enter Gemary at checkout, you get 70% off. I don't even know how they can do that and still make a profit, because honestly it is a really good brush. It has two settings and it spins, which the Foreo does not spin, it just vibrates. And I'm sure that the Foreo has things that this one doesn't have, and this one has things that the Foreo doesn't have. It honestly just depends on your budget and what you want in your skincare. But I'm telling you right now, I have tried both of these for a pretty extended period of time, and I think that they're the same. They work really good for me. They have not irritated my skin. They clean my skin. And if you have sensitive skin like me and you just want this brush, whatever, just don't use these two. But either way, you get 3 brushes for less than a quarter of the price of the Foreo. I definitely recommend it. So I placed an order early this month at Sephora, and one of the point perks that I got was a little sample of this mask right here, and it's the Caudalie Mask Instant Detox. The thing that drew me towards this mask the most was the fact that it says minimizes pores, and my pores in this area just became a little bit bigger to a point where makeup just wouldn't sit as nicely on top of my cheeks as the rest of my face. So anything that says pore minimizing, I'm all about. I tried a little itty bitty sample. It was the ones that come in a package, so I only had enough for one try, and I immediately purchased it right after, because when I took this off, I noticed a difference in my pores. This stuff is amazing. I 100% recommend it. It's my new favorite clay mask. This next skincare product, Kathleen talked about it, I think, in one of her favorites, I believe. And once she talked about it, I instantly went to Sephora to purchase it. And of course, it was sold out. But I was finally able to get my hands on it after, I think, 2 weeks or something. And it's this eye mask. It's the Youth to the People Age Prevention Superfood Eye Cream, and I use this mask for during the day. I still use my Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Mask for nighttime. I find that this mask works really well with the current concealer that I'm using right now, which I'm going to talk about when I get to the beauty portion of this favorites. But I've really been loving this. It sits so beautifully underneath my makeup, and it's super hydrating, which is perfect for me because I have really dry, really annoying under eyes. Up next, I have some sheet masks that I've been trying this month, and they're by Leaders Cosmetics. They're called Leaders in Solution, and I have 3 of them, but the 2 that I've tried this month that I liked are the Aqua Ringer and the Melatox. The Melatox is for brightening and the Aqua Ringer is for hydration. And what I like about these masks is that they're probably the most saturated sheet masks that I've ever tried. They come in a little thing like this, and you just pull it out, and this little thing actually comes out with it. And the mask, I use this one, that's why the mask isn't in here. The mask comes twirled in this, but this thing, which it still has serum in it, is like full of the serum. It's completely saturated and it just feels amazing on your skin. Every time I use these, I would wake up the next day and my skin would look super plump. It wouldn't look dull at all, and I really enjoyed these. I can't wait to try the other one. Now moving into the beauty portion of my favorites. The first thing is actually a foundation. This is another one of Kathleen's recommendations, and it's the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation. It claims to deliver firmer, even looking skin, and it has an SPF of 15. Normally for the day, I don't really use foundations. I just stick to my tinted moisturizer because I think it's just thinner. This is a thicker formula. It's very moussey in texture. However, it's not heavy. It's what I'm wearing today. Definitely leaves a very luminous glow to your skin, and I noticed that it does make your skin look a little firmer. It has lasted perfectly on me. I do have to set it because it does kind of remain a little like sticky, so I do set it, but so far I've really been loving this. Up next is a mascara. It's actually the mascara that I'm wearing today, and I have been on the hunt for mascaras. I'm always on the hunt for mascaras. It's one of those products that I'm constantly trying to find the best one. I don't know if it's the fact that I live in a very hot and humid climate, but my biggest problem with mascaras is that they always transfer on me. My lower lashes are pretty long. I don't typically put mascara on them, but when I'm putting mascara on my top lashes, mascara always gets on my bottom lashes. And throughout the day, that mascara, when I look down, it rubs underneath my eyes and it drives me insane. I don't know if I'm the only person that this happens to. I know that a lot of people get transfer on their lid. I get that too, but on top of that, I get so much transfer underneath my eye, and it's so annoying. By the way, I just want to backtrack a little bit. I don't like waterproof mascaras. One of the only mascaras that is not waterproof, that has never given me a transfer problem, and that I've always sworn by, is this little guy, which is the Clinique Lash Power Mascara. It looks like this. The wand is seriously nothing out of this world. But the reason I love it so much is because not only does it lengthen and hold my curl, but it does not transfer. So when I was on Sephora, I saw that they came out with a new Lash Power Mascara, but they upgraded. And this mascara actually has 3 settings. I don't really care for the settings, honestly. I think all it does is deposit more or less product depending on what setting you put it in. I don't know, I just leave it in the middle and I love it. It does not transfer. The wand is a lot bigger than the regular Lash Power Mascara. If you just have problems with non-waterproof mascaras transferring on you, give this a try. Up next is a concealer, and if you saw my recent Get Ready With Me video, you know that I use this. This is the concealer that I've been using on top of the eye cream that I talked about, and I think that the combo between the eye cream and this is amazing because this concealer is not extremely, like, it's not drying, but it kind of has a little tiny bit of a matte finish. It's the weirdest thing. I've tried this with my finger and I don't really like it. I use this brush right here, which is by Sedona Lace. It's their 217 brush. I just dip it in, swirl it a little bit, and place it underneath my eye, and then I blend it out, and I also use it on my lid. And I've noticed that my favorite setting powder to set my under eyes when I use this concealer is my Rimmel Stay Matte. This month I've been using Glossier like crazy. The #1 reason is because it's spring in Miami, which basically means it's summer already here, and it's really hot outside, and I just feel like a more natural look will just look better. I don't know, I just feel like the less you put on your face in this heat, the better everything will look. And the second reason is because, if you guys didn't know, I am now a rep for Glossier, and I'm really excited about it because I honestly really truly recommend these products. I think that the message that they portray, which is that skin comes first and makeup comes second, is very important, because if you have a beautiful base to begin with, or a base that you're happy with, you're gonna feel much more confident with whatever you put on your face, and you're ultimately gonna have to use less product on your face. So that's kind of like their motto, and I love it. I think that, and I have always said that the less you put on your face when it comes to makeup and things like that, the better. However, I know that's not everybody's mentality, and that's perfectly fine. You know, there are days where I like to put a lot of makeup on when I go out at night and things like that. It's fine, but for the most part, I do think that less is more when it comes to what you put on your face. So yeah, I'm a rep for them, which means that you guys can actually get 20% off your first order from them if you click the link that I'm gonna put in my description, which is awesome. The first products from them that I've been using this month, if you saw my Get Ready With Me, you would have seen these in action. These are the 2 cloud paints. They launched these cloud paints this month, and I absolutely love them. They're what I'm wearing today and what I've been wearing almost every day since I got them. I mixed the 2. I got Dusk and Beam. They're both really pretty on their own, but I just really like to mix them. And I use them with this brush right here. And for my lips, when it gets hot outside, I just think that glosses or anything that looks a little bit glossy on your lips looks better than matte lipsticks, especially if you have dry lips. I love this. You can even put this underneath a matte lipstick if you want to, and it's great. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's just a balm, but I just think that this lip balm leaves your lips so much nicer than a regular chapstick. You honestly have to try it in order to understand what it is that I'm saying. It's not sticky. It's very moisturizing and it lasts a long time on my lips. I've had it for a while, but I've been using it non-stop. This does not leave my purse. The next thing is their Halo Scope in Quartz. Again, I've had this for a while. I also have Topaz, which I really love to use on my lids during the summer, but this month I've been using this one. It's what I'm wearing today, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it just leaves the most beautiful natural glow, and it doesn't have like glitter or anything in it. It's just a sheen. Like, it just deposits a beautiful sheen all over your face. Now, the way that I've noticed that this works the best if you're gonna apply powder, I know that a lot of people don't like to use all cream products, but if you want to apply your powder bronzer or your powder blush or you know your setting powder prior to using this, just use it at an angle, because the middle of it is like a balm. So if you want to use it on bare skin or on top of cream products, you can go ahead and use it straight up. If you use it straight up, it's gonna give you that beautiful, almost wet looking editorial, very beautiful sheen. But if you use it at an angle, it's just gonna deposit the, I guess, highlight portion. Now, moving into my favorite part, it's my fashion favorites for the month. And the first thing that I can't even begin to explain how obsessed I am and how happy I am to have found these jeans, these Levi's wedgie fit jeans. I tried them on and instantly fell in love. These, I find that the darker wash, because I also had to buy the light wash, but I got these online. I feel like the darker wash has more of a stretch, so they fit slightly better, but they both fit amazing. They're tinier on your waist, and then they're wider on your hips, so they really cinch you in. I can't. If you guys haven't tried these jeans, please go out and try them. Next, I have this dress, and it's just it's not a maxi dress. It goes past my knees, but it's not a maxi dress at all. It has a really high slit, and it has this little rope detail in the back, which I think is super cute. I don't know, I just really love this, and I think it's perfect for spring and summer. And this next dress, I bought this to wear on one of the birthday parties that I had. If you guys didn't know, my birthday was on March 23rd. I wore this and I can't get enough of this. It has slits on the sides, which is probably my favorite in maxi dresses or any dress, to be honest. I really love slits. I love the way that it flows when you're walking and your legs kind of like peek through. And then the top also has little slits, so your arm goes through here and you can kind of see your shoulder depending on how you move. And it is, of course, off the shoulder, which you guys know is probably my favorite thing ever. My last fashion favorite are actually these sandals, and I can't tell you guys how often I wear this. It's kind of embarrassing. This is all I wear. Ever since I got these sandals, every single time I get dressed to go anywhere, this is all I wear. I'm not kidding. I got them at Forever 21. They were not expensive at all. With that said, they're not the best quality. I've already had to glue the sole. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like coming off, but that's fine. I don't mind gluing it. I don't care. I glued it with some nail glue and it did a really good job at sticking to this side, so I'm gonna do the same to this side. I honestly don't care. I really love these, and since they were not very expensive, you can always just repurchase them if they go bad. But like I said, I have not stopped wearing these. They're suede and I've worn them in the rain, and I mean, they still look pretty good. Next is actually an app that I've been really loving this month. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I think I did, but my boyfriend and I purchased our first home. We're actually closing this Friday. I don't know if this video is going to be out before, during, or after our close, but I am so excited. I can't even begin to explain how excited I am. I can't wait to decorate it. I can't wait to move in. I can't wait to start this new chapter. So I've been going crazy, not only Pinteresting my entire life away, but finding certain things from different stores that I want. I've just been making wish lists like crazy. So I am so glad I came across this app, because not only can I make wish lists and put everything in the same place and have everything there when I purchase the home and when I'm in the process of renovating the house, but I can actually get notified when they go on sale. So I can't even say how excited I am to use this app. I have yet to purchase my first thing on the app because I have just been waiting for closing. Even if you don't care to get notified when it goes on sale, you can just put everything in a wish list and have everything in one place. I just feel like it has really helped with the whole organizing process. Next, the TV show that I've been absolutely obsessed with this month, called This Is Us. If you guys have not seen that show, please stop what you're doing, go watch it. It's honestly one of the best shows I've watched. It's not like the typical show that I would go for. It's more of a drama. Please go check it out. I don't want to talk about it and give anything away, because I don't think you could really talk about it without giving the entire like storyline away. I obsessed with that show. If you guys have any show recommendations on either Netflix or Amazon Prime or anywhere, just let me know, because I am currently not watching any shows right now and I would love your recommendations. And that is everything for my March favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.